Hey, my lovely Willow Vibes tribe members. I am Jessica from Willow Vines Intuitive Vibes, and I'm here to do a collective message. Please like the videos, comment, share. Don't forget to subscribe to join the tribe. So you guys are very protected. There's magical protection here. I just tried to do this, the intro to this reading, 2 seconds ago, and I got distracted by the number 3. I'm like, oh, there's 3 there, and then I screwed up my intro. So I started over. So there could be a mistake in here somewhere. Like, you could have screwed something up, no matter what it is, because we all make mistakes. And now it's time to come back to something with fresh eyes, a fresh attitude, a fresh perspective. There's definitely change here. I don't know, it just feels like magic in the air, like things coming together, and it almost seems like just like magic, like how the hell did that happen kind of thing. It feels promising though. It doesn't feel like bad. It doesn't feel like, hoodoo voodoo and stuff like that. It feels just like a magical experience going on for somebody. I don't know if you're reflecting on one or if that's what's going on currently. It kind of feels like something very significant and beautiful is coming in for someone. And it's weird with like the magic and stuff. It's making me think of, when, excuse me, when I get spiritual confirmations and shit like that. Like today, I took most of the day to relax and just kind of slept in, but I wasn't really sleeping most of the day. Like, even though I was in bed for a while, it was, I don't know, I was channeling like a mofo. I had these very vivid dreams and just, it was craziness. And it will, if it's significant to me or anyone, it will pop up either in a reading or at different times. And that's how you know what dreams and visions are significant to you at any given time, because they resurface in your mind for whatever reason. And you'll know the reason when the time is right. But I got woken up to the light turning on. Well, I wasn't really asleep. I was just kind of had my eyes closed, and I'm like, the room just got brighter. Because my lamp fucking turned on, and I was even facing it, and I'm like, all right, what do you need? Basically. Oh, it's a car. I was like, what the fuck? But I don't know. I was going to say something. It just flew out my head, so who cares? If it's important, it'll come back. Let's see what this magic energy is all about. What are those? Well, we have the Enchanted Forest. Those are something magical, and they are taking chances in meditation. Some of you are taking a chance or chances on speaking about your meditations, about the things that you sense and feel, like speaking up about it to whoever you feel like you need to. Like, I feel like I should say this, so I'm going to, that kind of thing. No matter what it's pertaining to. There's a level of courage here, and I don't know, I feel like someone took a chance, or they're going to, and it's going to bode well for them. It's a good risk or something. Attic space. That just flew out. Just saying. That was like, hey, I'm here. Maybe someone from the past is going to be like, hey, I'm here. There's some information that's coming up too. Suppressed memories. And mental healing. So it's like healing from something from the past. I don't know if someone's looking at you as though you magically overcame something, you magically healed. Because that's kind of what that's making me think of. Like, how the hell did this just work out for you kind of thing? Because maybe something isn't working out for them. I don't know, there's a coming together here between you and someone. And it's just like, I don't want to say it's magical. It just seems like, how the hell did that happen? That kind of thing. Like, it just, I don't know. Something's going to just come out of nowhere and fit together perfectly. It could be information as well. Like, oh, that makes so much sense. I don't know. Figuring things out. Overcoming adversity. Somebody's figuring something out. Which I guess is a good thing. So let's see. Anything else? Awakening. Yeah, they're waking the fuck up. They finally smelled the coffee. Might seem like a friggin' miracle for some of you, whether it's you yourself or you're looking at another person going like, wow, it's a miracle that you actually see this, or that you're woke to the situation, something, that you see the truth. Holy crap. Someone is finally seeing the truth within whatever the hell this is. They could be seeing that you've been telling the truth the whole fucking time in this situation, but I don't know. I'm finally seeing things clearly. Pertains to thinking. Somebody's thinking about the truth. I don't know if they're thinking about telling you the truth about this, that, or whatever, but I don't know. I feel like it just... something just makes sense all the time. All the time. Something just makes sense all the time. So it's like the entire time in this situation, whatever the hell is going on has always made sense. It just somebody wasn't thinking about it that way. I don't know. It feels like something just clicked for somebody. It's like it's just making sense now for some reason. Yeah, well, there's the truth. Something's clicking for someone. Hell, it could be clicking for you. You could be figuring out the truth of the matter, like, oh, that's why that happened, or bingo, that makes sense. I want one of these. Well, no. What do I want? Maybe you don't know what you want, because I can't figure shit out, that's for fucking sure. Let's see. Not that. What's up with the truth? Water and salt could be significant here as well. I know that's the name of the card. That's number 44, breaks down to an 8, which could be the infinity symbol. But, you know, water hydrates you and salt's protection, and actually salt hydrates you too. That's what holds on to the water molecule so that you don't just piss it all away. It's like you can't have one without the other. I mean, you can, but there'll always be an imbalance if you don't. So there's a sense of balance here. Yeah, because like, for example, because of the diet I'm on, I don't eat carbohydrates and stuff. I have to have a higher salt intake in order to stay hydrated, because the water just, I'll just pee it away basically. But, excuse me. It's like too much. Okay, how am I? It's like you have to have that balance to stay hydrated. So there's a need for balance in this situation, like, you know, equal give and take, reciprocity, shit like that. Because too much of anything can be bad, you know? Because if you don't have the balance, you have too much sodium, then you'll bloat like a mofo and have other fucking weird symptoms. And if you don't have enough, you'll be drained. So if you have too much, it's overwhelming. It overwhelms the system, basically. And if you don't have enough, it drains the fuck out of you. So you gotta have that balance. And that's just an example. Maybe somebody is dealing with dehydration, but regardless of that, it's like finding that happy medium in a situation. It's like you can't have one without the other. You gotta have both, and it's gotta be perfectly aligned and balanced in order for this to work out, in order for this, whatever this is, to come together. It's like perfect harmony for some reason is what I want to say. And the full moon is tomorrow, because today is Saturday, July 20th already. Can't even believe it. Just saying. This month flew by. I don't know, it's weird because this feels like something's been going on for a long time, but it's happening so freaking fast all of a sudden, even though it's taken a minute to build momentum. There's a slow climax here, that's for sure, and then it's just like, you know, like when movies start off wicked slow and you're just like, do I even want to watch this fucking thing? Like, I'm starting to get fucking bored with this, and then all of a sudden it's like, holy crap. That's what this feels like. There's a holy crap moment here for someone. Because, I don't know, things are coming together. It's making sense. The proof is in the Polaroid. So some of you could have Polaroid photos or just one, like, or just a photograph. Because if you think about it, Polaroids aren't really common anymore unless you get the little fancy ones, but the older ones. So it could be an older photo could be significant, an old photo. I don't know if it's of you or your family, something. This photo could be in a box. You know, like a keepsake box or something. Karmics. Haters, lessons learned, third parties. Haters and lessons learned. Some of you could have learned a lot about yourself and learn the truth through dealing with shitty people, you know, because you can't have good without bad, basically. It creates that balance, and it's all about how you handle certain situations. It's not about the person who's being nasty towards you or whatever, you know. I mean, it is about them getting their shit right, but that's their business, not yours. When people like that come into our lives, it's to teach us how to handle those types of people, those situations. Something probably wasn't handled properly in the past. But I feel like whatever this is working itself out. Maybe you're not dealing with this person anymore. They might be going on a vacation. Get away, relax. Relax. LAX. Somebody wants to get away from something and just relax. Get away from the thoughts in their fucking head, too. Like, I don't know. This feels like an escape. Some of you could be just like going on vacation or something, but don't worry about the hate. Don't worry about the problems. If someone's gonna be an a-hole, whatever, just relax. Don't pay it no mind. Because I was thinking about that, like, I took the day to pretty much relax, like most of the day, and I didn't feel guilty about it. I still don't feel guilty about it because I don't sit on my ass very often. You know, I'm a very busy person. I do a lot. I'm always doing something. And sometimes it's just nice to not have to think about something, to not have to worry, to not have to wonder, to just chill, you know, and be in your own energy and not think of a mother effing thing. And that's kind of what I did today. But then I got some comments, you know, they're backhanded, underhanded comments or whatever, that it almost, I don't know, the intention behind it made me feel like I should feel bad that I decided to rest, that I decided to do something for myself. Even though it really wasn't something, it was just fucking laying around being lazy, because every now and again it's nice to do that. But it's almost like somebody wanted me to feel guilty for doing that. I don't, but I kind of feel like that could be in here, like feeling like, you know, I'd love to go do that and just relax or hang out over here or whatever, just get away for a little while, but I can't because of this and that, blah, blah, and whatever. You can. I don't know, this is basically saying somebody does need to take time for themselves and to not feel fucking bad about it. I don't think most of you would feel guilty about, you know, taking time for you, but when you know you got 1,000,001 things to do or responsibilities, it is hard to sit down and relax sometimes, but we all need that from time to time for whatever reason. It's almost like, why should I have to wait until I'm sick or ill or whatever to be able to just do nothing, you know? You're allowed to take breaks and do nothing every now and again, you know? We need that. We got to create that balance in our own lives. So somebody might be going on vacation or just relaxing, or there's a need for it, and don't feel bad about it. Sometimes less is more, is what I just heard. So what's up with this vacay and karmics? A karmic vacation? What the fuck? That's kind of... Well, there could be lessons tied to this vacation for some of you. We have the star. Yeah, healing energy. Coming back to center. Balancing shit out. It's okay to take a break is what I want to say. The Knight of Pentacles. I was going to say, it's okay to take a break from giving too much. You're giving too much. You need to balance yourself out. Someone does. Nine of Wands. Yeah, because look, all her wands are spent because she just keeps trying and trying and trying. Sometimes, like, taking a step back, clearing your mind, can release that energy where it's like, okay, well, I tried this, I tried that, I said this, I said that. It's not fucking working. Like, what the hell? I'm not getting through to so-and-so. I'm not... This, whatever this is not going according to plan. Like, no matter how hard I try, I can't get this damn spell to work. You know, I can't get this, whatever this is, to work out. I have one more fucking try. But it's like, I don't want to give up. I don't think you did. You stepped back from this person or situation. But someone could be viewing you as though you're giving up on whatever this is, or whoever this is, but you're not. I feel like I'm stepping back for clarity. You get burnt out when you try too hard and for too long. That Knight of Pentacles is coming up behind the chick in the Nine of Wands card who's sitting there trying to figure something out, accomplish something, whatever he or she's doing. And he's like, I have the missing piece right here. I have this for you. The truth. Here's the truth. She doesn't really see it coming because she's so hyper-focused, he or she is so hyper-focused on making something happen or figuring, like, I don't know, it's like, I gotta do this. I gotta do this. I gotta do this. I gotta make this work. Well, if you've been praying for answers or the missing piece to whatever this is, I feel like it's headed your way, which is really great because the answers reside in the past. There's something from the past that's coming up apparently. It doesn't feel bad though. It feels like it's overdue. Something to do with dated. It's outdated. Dated. I don't feel like it's like somebody you dated or anything like that. Romantically, it's something's been dated, which could represent the past, but there's a date. You put a date on something. There's, I don't know what. It's making me think of like when I put dates on my readings. I do that for a reason, even if I don't know why I'm doing it. It's been dated. Something's been dated. Like, this happened on such and such a fucking time. Or whenever. So I guess if you're looking for something, pay attention to whatever this date is. So I just start singing, don't worry, be happy. And the other song that is stuck in my head, and it's been stuck in my head for 2 days, is there she goes, just a walking down the street, singing do-a-dee-dee-dee-dee-dum-dee-dee-doo. That's like relieving stress, because that's an upbeat song, like, there she goes, just a humming along, like, whoo, she's so happy. Find what works for you to decompress and release stress as well. I don't know, I feel like don't stress over whatever the hell this is. Most of you aren't, but You're fine. I'm like, you're so fine, I want to make you mine. That's part of the lyrics in a roundabout way. Well, someone's interested, just gonna say. I feel like they like your ambition, like your drive. I just heard, here, take this with you. So there's something that somebody wants to give you. Like, here, take this. And it could be the friggin' truth. It's some type of information. Here, take this with you. Carry this knowledge with you. And it's funny because the sword is pointing up at the moon, the full moon, which is tomorrow night. Or technically tonight, tomorrow, whatever, you know. It's cutting through the bullshit. Someone's finally trusting themselves or trusting their intuition, whether they know the truth or not. Because this is making me think of speaking about, you know, your visions and intuition. Like, talking about what you're sensing and feeling more openly. Maybe somebody wants to talk to you about that stuff, or that's just what you're doing. Like, you're trusting in yourself enough to start you speak up about this shit more than you ever did before, because I don't know, you're trusting in the process versus trying too hard. Somebody could have thought you were trying too hard. Maybe you were at one point. So I'm telling you, when you relax, information totally comes to you. That's like the example of me when I was lounging around in my bed. It's like a meditative state, and just information flows through. But if you're sitting there overthinking something and going round and round your fucking head, you're never going to figure it out. Especially if there's something you're trying to figure out. I don't know, this feels like cutting through the illusions, cutting through bullshit. Figuring out what is truly important, like what the truth is and what it, you know, what's bullshit. I just heard, I know something. So there's something you know or this other person knows. And they might want to say something. The Six of Swords. I know why you left. I know why you walked away, why you stopped talking to me, that kind of thing. Like, I know why you left. Maybe some of you were trying too hard in this situation and scared someone off, but regardless, you know why somebody isn't around you right now. Death. Could have something to do with the dead or the death of someone. Or Scorpio. We also have heavy air here too. Libra, Gemini, Aquarius. I know why you left. So you know why this person ended a situation, why they took off. The skeleton is dead, obviously, but it's not buried. It's like climbing out of the ground. It's welcoming this change. It's welcoming this ending. So there could be something that someone wants to say. Because if you think about it, with skeletons, it's like, oh, the skeleton's in the closet. It's like we don't want anyone to know what's in there kind of thing. Well, someone's coming clean about something. They're coming out and saying something. They want to. It's from the past. They're halfway there, is what it looks like. It's like, oh, I don't know if I'm trying to pull this from the recesses of my mind, or, you know, like a forgotten memory or something. Or if it's just like, it's about time that this comes out. There's some Someone's getting ready to let the skeleton dance. The last one. You know what's weird too? It's making me think of a dream that I had a long time ago. I don't know, 4 or 5 years ago. I've shared it on here, but it was in a cemetery, and this is a cemetery because the skeleton's coming out of the grave and welcoming transformation, change, welcoming death. Because I don't feel like anyone's passing in this energy. It's just like metaphorically speaking. But in that dream, I can't remember the whole thing now, but I was in a cemetery, had rolling hills, and there was, at first there was a door like on that wood line, and I could see like the light cracking open, and then when the door was open, there was a man standing there with no shirt on, he had dog tags on, and he was shaving in the mirror. And behind the door there was a gun, and it was an older style gun. I can't remember what the hell, I vaguely remember what it looks like, but I don't know that type of shit, so I couldn't be like it's a specific whatever model, you know. But it had a strap. He put it on his back, like when he was done. He put a shirt on and stuff, and then put that on, like he was getting ready to come out of the bathroom, which in a dream, bathroom is like your private space, like something that someone wants to keep hidden. Something that someone wants to keep hidden. But if you think about it intuitively, maybe you expose that, or they felt exposed because you know something about them that maybe they don't want you to know. Even if you've never said it to anyone or outed them directly or whatever this is, it's been partially outed. This person wants to get up and get the rest of it out, basically. I don't know, it's time to release something. It's time for for some information to come out. So, anyways, then I see, because that guy left, I don't know where the fuck he went, but it was like I was just seeing it. So it could be from a spiritual standpoint, because the dead, they do see what we're up to, and they know, thoughts, intentions, all that shit. Where do you think these messages come from, So it was almost like I was looking in on that man, and then like watching over him, basically. There could be somebody on the other side who's paying close attention to you, watching over you. I'm getting sidetracked because I want to say so much right now too. Like, I just thought of this the other day. I haven't finished my dream yet. All right, let me finish my dream. If that's important, I'll say it. So then I saw this coal bucket, like what coal miners would use, and it was covered with a Ninja Turtle blanket. And I was like, I walked over to it because there's no one around. I'm like, what the hell is this, And I just kind of start picking up the blanket and peeking in. And this man came out of the dark wood line and just charged me, just ran at me. And I ran the other way because I was like, what the fuck? Oh, what did I get myself into? It's what they're like, why are you after me? Oh my God, what's in there? It's like, now I really want to fucking know what's in there. Now I really want to know. You might end up finding out whether, I don't know, I feel like somebody's going to actually give you this piece of information. It's not going to just be your intuition. But there's something you do know about someone. At least a little bit, because I just peeked. There was more to that dream, but that feels significant here because it's like somebody trying to keep something hidden, dead and buried. Well, I thought that was dead and buried. I didn't think that would come out, but it's partially out. Like, some information's coming out. So I feel like that's kind of what that dream represented, at least a little bit. And like I was saying, like being spiritually protected and how spirit watches over us and stuff. Sometimes we don't always connect the dots, Sometimes I know exactly who's talking to me and other times I don't, whether I know them or not. Because if I'm not focused on anything specific, it doesn't always make sense to me until the time is right or whatever. But, okay. So I was sitting outside and I got to thinking for some fucking reason. I don't know, my Mimi popped in my head. And I had said in a reading a few days ago, I'm forgetting everything. Like, I don't know what to say. I'm forgetting everything. And I kind of felt like in that reading, there was a message in there for someone who was trying to forget something. Like, I don't want to remember certain things, or they have some type of dementia. But it made me think of dementia. And towards the end of her life, she was very forgetful. She was forgetting things. I don't know if that's going on for someone, and that's just a sign that they're, going to be transitioning at some point. But when I was sitting there, her face popped in my head, and I'm going, oh my God, yeah, maybe you're the one who's been sitting here talking to me. And my Bumpy, too, because he makes me feel like I'm having a fucking heart attack. And what's funny is I've explained all this stuff, and I understand that for myself, and I explain it for other people so you guys can understand, too. But sometimes it doesn't always click right away. And then, so of course I'm thinking of that, and I was like, I love you, Mimi and Bumpy, like, thank you for, for being there for me, but why are you showing me this stuff? The dead, why are you showing me this? Why do I need to know about whatever's coming up? Because there was specific things, and after I asked that question, I was like, well, let me just tell me what I need to know. Lead me in the right direction. And I heard, watch one of your readings. And I'm like, I don't want to. Because I didn't. I've seen, I've rewatched them and all that stuff before. And I was like, I'm not really feeling drawn to any specific one. But I also didn't look either. So I decided to watch a different video. And I shit you not, I'm sitting there watching what I'm watching. It was just, it was about criminals and crap. Because I think it was when wildlife kills suspects. I don't know, when they're on the run because they make stupid choices. So I'm sitting there watching something like that, and a moth comes out of fucking nowhere and won't leave me alone. It flew in my hair, it's all around my head. It kept landing on me and driving me nuts to the point where I'm like, it pushed me out of the seat because it went behind me and it kept everywhere, and I'm like, what the fuck is this? So I stood up and I'm like, well, you got me out of the chair. What the shit what do you need? What is this about? And what popped in my head was look up the spiritual meaning of a moth. So I did. There's multiple meanings. It was a brown moth, and it basically stands for listen to yourself and your intuition. And I didn't. I chose to watch a different video when I should have been doing something else, because I should have been doing what I was told, basically. But anyways, it means that, and it also said something along the lines of, be careful who you believe in certain situations. Trust yourself. So someone could come in with some bullshit, basically. So there was that, and I'm going, all right, well, what video do you want me to watch? So I sit in the other chair so the moth will leave me the fuck alone. But it did after that. So I'm like, okay. And I had put a bunch of older videos of mine in the watch later category, because I'm like, I was like, this is significant, don't know why, maybe later. Like, I'll do that with different things. And I was scrolling through like, okay, well, which one, is it? And it was the one I posted on the community tab last night. That's why I posted it. And I'm like, okay. And this was after I had gotten confirmation on what I said in that fucking video. Like, I was going, wait a minute. I was like, this is exactly what she wanted to remind me of it. I picked up on this energy 3 years ago, 3 weeks ago. The number 3 is here again, just saying. I can't remember what else I was going to say, but it had something else to do with a 3. But I don't know, things have just been lining up, and my Mimi's been trying to get my attention because it's a family matter. So really pay attention to yourself is what I want to say with that. And trust yourself. If you get a bad feeling about something, I don't know, dirt's coming out on someone, and they're not going to be happy about it. And no, it's not about my sister. It's just someone who's very problematic around her. And I've been worried about it. I put security all over her fucking house, I'm just saying. I'm like, and changed her locks. I'm like, don't worry, we'll do everything in our power to make sure that it's very difficult for anyone to fuck with you, And I've just felt very strongly about that, and I do trust myself. Even if I'm wrong, it's better to be, prepared than over-prepared than under-prepared, There is a level of preparedness here, though. That's just the way I look at it, whether I'm right or wrong. But haven't been wrong much, Especially with big shit, which that's why when I get those creepy messages and then I get confirmation that it, like, of who it's happening to, because I wasn't thinking of her in that video. I did mention it because I was reminded about the cheek thing and explaining that in the very beginning, but that wasn't the basis of the reading. But that's what it was about, and I just didn't connect it at the time, but it also wasn't the time for it to be connected. Do you know what I mean? Because I didn't know, we didn't get the news, you know, the information wasn't there in our physical reality yet, because I said all of that 3 weeks before this person even said the shit that they said. There's some creepy fucking shit, and I was picking up on their fucking thoughts. I'm just saying. A trap. Somebody's trying to set a trap. Okay. Just listen to yourself. What is this trap about? And then I'm gonna go. I feel like I need to just relax and center myself. It sounds like a horn. Like not a beep beep horn, but a fog horn. You know, when it's foggy. And you got the fog horn, so it's like, I'm over here. But you can't see their light because it's too foggy. You can't see where the fucking ship is or the boat or whatever. You can just hear the noise. You can just hear it. It's like, all right, I hear it, but where is it? It's almost like when you're driving and you hear the sirens behind you, which during that, before I watched that fucking video, I heard sirens outside too, and I'm going, all right, Spirit's really trying to tell me something, you know? But you look around, you're like, all right, is the cop behind me? Are they headed towards me? Where the hell are the sirens coming from? Because it sounds like it's everywhere when you can't see it. It's like that fog horn. Something's coming in. You can sense it. It's just not here yet. I don't know, I wanted to poke my nose. You know something, basically. I don't know, there's something you sense, you feel, you know. It just hasn't jumped out of the fucking graveyard yet. There could be a significance with a graveyard as well. But it just feels like spirit. Someone's past is coming back to bite him in the ass. I don't know, I almost feel like I'm so caught up in lies. And it's not believing lies, it's somebody spewing lies. Like, they've lied so much, they've lied themselves into a fucking grave, basically. The only way for this to end is for someone to come clean. That's kind of what that feels like. And I'm going to leave it here because I don't want to go into creepy land, because I kind of feel like that's where this is fucking headed, you know? It's like, we don't want that. So, just remember, you don't want to start anything new in this energy, because full moons are all about closing cycles, endings, and, you know, death is showing up, so that's an ending. Something does need to come to an end, and it will. An outdated cycle is just... something's ending. Somebody might want to try to end something for you, but I don't think they can, because you're definitely protected. Somebody's got some shit intentions. It could be a masculine energy that has these bad intentions. There's something to do with having money or clout as well. There's not much that people won't do for fucking money, I'm just saying. Yeah. I don't know, somebody influenced by money? Like, that's why they're gonna do or say something? Or are they trying to coerce someone into doing something for money? Somebody did something for money. I don't know what the fuck they did, but they did something. Even if it wasn't, like, to harm you, they did something for money. Like, this only happened because I need a payout, you know, something like that. But anyways, that's what I have for you. Peace.